In this golf bag, I have a driver which could well be the most forgotten, but also one of the most forgiving drivers of 2023. And I personally feel like it's not been given a fair shout throughout the year. We're going to test it both on the Golf Stand Simulator and out here in the elements where it really counts, because I want to test and see just if this driver could save my season and potentially help me hit more fairways, hit longer drives, even with not great golf swings. Guys, we're of course talking about the Ping G430 driver, not just the standard Ping G430 driver, the Ping G430 LS driver. You see, this isn't just a standard low spin driver. For me, the big thing here is that carbon fly wrap, because that makes it look a lot better, it makes it sound a lot better, and to be honest, it makes it perform a whole lot better as well. All whilst keeping that element of forgiveness and control. Now I hear what you're all saying. James, you reviewed this already this year. Why on earth are you bringing us another video with the Ping G430 LS? Well, unless you are brand new to this channel, and if you are, guys, welcome, make sure you do consider hitting that subscribe button. I've not been swinging it that well at the moment. And by at the moment, I mean probably the last, how old is my son? 11 weeks. I'm a new dad this year. I haven't had time to practice and work on my game as I would have liked. I need to be able to practice and hit balls, otherwise my golf swing starts to look like this.
Oh no.
Ow, sit! But I have quite a lot of drivers I have been testing throughout the year, and now I feel like this is a great time to test them again, because I'm not swinging as well as I was at the start of the year. I'm definitely swinging a little bit slower. I've definitely put on a bit of weight. I'm not sleeping very well. It's a tough time, but can this driver help me potentially regain a little bit of something? You'll see that is a ball flight, which I really, really like. That's pitching 265, it's running up to 283. For me, I've always carried the driver around 275, but it's still spinning at 1900, and the ball speed's there at around 157. So what more do I really want from a driver that's also going to give you that element of forgiveness? You see, I've been using the Paradym Triple Diamond. Yes, it's good. Yes, you can get some absolute bombs with it, but if you don't get it out the middle, it really, really drops off with ball speed. So with this one, see, that was a terrible strike. That was awful. Is that going to go further? That's pitched bang next to the first one, and again is running up 280 yards. It's still spun at 2000. Ball speed's in the 150s still. What more really do people want when it comes to a driver? The big thing about all these shots as well, look how close they're pitching together. That one's carried, 270, and that's running up to 287 yards. Again, spinning 1900, again, 159 ball speed. They're three shots which were very inconsistent golf swings, but if you look at the lines on the screen, very, very consistent ball flights. It's not about what's happening up here, it's about what's happening out there. Let's go a couple more. We're going to jump out on the course and test it out there as well. See, I feel like with another club, they would be going left. And again, that one's pretty much identical to all of them. Running up to 280, spinning 1900. I keep repeating myself here quite a lot, but I like that I'm repeating myself, because it means this video isn't a waste of time. This video shows, can we another the same? That is awful. That is awful. But look at it. Yes, it's going to drop off in speed. It's going to get more spin. That one's gone 255 in the air, spinning more, ball speed less. That was one of my worst golf swings. That's my worst nightmare, that where the hand comes off and you're all over the place. What about a big, nice high draw? How does it perform with a good swing? Okay, I've not managed to get it drawing. I have got it a bit higher. It's still fading a touch. Numbers-wise, 274 carry, 293 total. For me, these are good numbers now. These are numbers starting to pick up a little bit. Am I just feeling more confident with this? Should I maybe move this adjustable driver into the draw setting? Would that help a little bit? I've never been a huge fan of moving weights around in drivers. I've never been a huge fan of moving a driver away from where you've been fitted to. And I'm not about to go and get fitted for a new driver in July, because for me that makes no sense at all. Although it's my birthday next week. Ooh, I might speak to the wife. Continue with that feeling of trying to hit a bit of a draw. And let's do it out on the golf course and see just if this could be the answer to all my woes. That's another one down the middle. Not just down the left, down the middle. Right, last one. Can it work on the course? Guys, get in the comments below and let me know. Can I or should I put this in the bag? Because you see, for me here, guys, this is the perfect place to test this golf club. We're out here, it's windy, there's out of bounds tight to the left, and it's a very difficult place to hit driver here at Waterfront Golf Club. You can see my hood being flapped around in the wind, and sometimes I do like to see numbers. I like to see how consistent a driver can be. We saw the grouping inside with this Ping G430 LS Tech. But also I want to see out on the golf course, what are the ball flights like when I don't quite catch it there. That was a Healy one, it's gone just over the tree line and faded back into the fairway. I'm taking that as a success all day, because the last thing I want to do on a bad shot is see that ball turn over too much, start to the right, turn over to the left. And we mentioned inside about trying to hit the big high draw. If I try and hit the big high draw, generally I get my sternum behind the ball a bit more. I can release that club nicely down into impact, turn my chest and let myself hit up on that ball. If I do that properly whilst having a square face, while thinking about, is my left arm connected on the way back and am I got the club in the right position at the top, that's when I'm ticking more boxes. I'm ticking boxes of my ability. Unfortunately, I've not been able to do that at the moment because I've not got time to practice or hit lots of balls like I would normally have. But if I've got more confidence to make a golf swing, I know this club's going to be more forgiving than maybe the Paradym, I'm a lot more likely to hit shots like that. That's a carbon copy of the shots I was hitting inside on the golf zone. That's up the right hand side of the fairway. That's probably pitched around 260, 265. It's not up there like I was at the start of the season, but I'm confident knowing that I can then hit maybe one extra club into that green. This is a par 5 actually, so I might hit 5 wood instead of 2 iron or 3 wood instead of 2 iron. Let's go one more and let's see if I can get that ball turning. This is actually a brand new Callaway Chrome Soft with these lovely markings on, fresh out the box, so the last thing I want to do is lose this. This is a little bit of pressure to see if I can maybe get that ball just turning over a little bit. I certainly feel like this is more forgiving than the Callaway. Is it going to be the answer to all my dreams? As a bad shot, I don't mind that. That's high right, it's still going to be in play. I've seen it bounce to the left, so that's okay, it's going to be in the rough. What I love about that is from this strike here, that hasn't gone left, it hasn't turned over, gear effect hasn't taken over and hasn't twisted the club closed, because CG is a little bit further back here than the triple diamond. Yes, it is a low spin driver, but it's still quite a forgiving driver with that weight at the back. Guys, get in the comments below, let me know what do you think. Have you tried the Ping G430? Do you agree with me that it is the most kind of forgotten driver of the year like Pings tend to be? But apart from that, guys, I'll see you all at the same time tomorrow. Don't be late. Bye.